Alright, you guys on the stream, give me 1 minute here. Alright, let me pull a stream up. Alright, did you get any more pros?
No.
Alright, for you guys watching, I'm gonna do the quick run on the flagpoles. Holy crap, you guys are quick. How's it going, Fixie? Outlaw? Cool, man, I got that game, just got bored with it. How's it going, Ben? Vito, thanks everybody for joining right away. Holy cow, it's me and Pros today. I don't think Pros has been outside a tournament. I don't think Pros has been on a Fishing Planet Friday stream in a long time. Alright, let's start at the top, I guess. So, for you guys watching, I did check my locations video, and that was still the same. And I did, for 3 hours the other day, check everything else with the missions, and they seem to be right so far. So, and the other thing that I'm not too concerned that they didn't change anything in this event is also because there was no update when this came out, which means they just activated the completely old event without changing it. So, and I recall from a video last year that I made, I said the same thing about last year's one. So for you guys watching, it's been this event's third or fourth year now. Alright, come on, game, not with this better luck next time crap. So, for you guys, I am trying to get the fireworks because I want to use them during Christmas. Fishing Planet has stated that they're supposed to help you attract historic fish, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't seem like it works that well, and especially when you compare it to the Christmas event. For you guys that do the Christmas event, you know how much it helps, like the furry trout, the antlered salmon, stuff like that. Hi, Dave. Glad you understood my comment. Sometimes I didn't say things well, but did not mean about anything. Oh, yeah, no. I completely agree, Dizzy. And there's more bugs right now in this game than there has been in previous times. But normally I get, for you guys watching, I get a lot of comments that, like, the game Fishing Planet is broken or Fishing Planet is greedy. So the reason we don't do streams on some of the other games I play is because the games crash all the time on me. So, like, a good example, if you guys know Ark and Conan used to be on this channel like crazy. In fact, if you go look at my videos and you sort them by views, them are the most viewed. They're not Fishing Planet. And the reason it's not on the channel anymore is the games would crash every 5 minutes, or there was meshing where people would lose everything they've worked for. And while, yes, it can suck to have a glitch mess up a comp, that's a half an hour long. There's glitches in them games and massive problems that have been massive problems for 7 years on them games where people lose everything they've worked for in like 3 years of actual work. Now this game doesn't isn't nearly as time intensive as Ark or Conan or even Minecraft. But yeah, no, Dizzy, I didn't think you were doing that, but I was just agreeing more with what Mark said that normally when you do bring something up to them, they have a tendency to fix them, and also, uh, I mean, Fishing Planet's fixed a lot of the stuff I've had an issue with when I've reported it, but I've had to report it. Like I don't make it well, like a lot of the videos I make on bugs, I'll send them in and they do generally do it. Like I'll actually send in an extra report. I think a lot of people complain, but they've never actually put a report in to see what happens. Especially for Fishing Planet size, I feel like they're pretty good about getting back to people. I can't. Oh, okay. Patty says I can't catch a historic spotted bass on Lone Star. Any advice? I'm using the rattlesnake worm. All right, so we can go there too and just check it out. So, um, I didn't have any issues with that one. I've not had so far. I've been pretty lucky. How's it going, Pac-Man? Dizzy and Patty and Pac-Man, thanks for joining as well. It's good to see you guys. Really good to see you guys. If I remember right, I think, golly, I just did this yesterday too, and now I can't even remember where the flagpole was. I thought it was on the island here. Oh, look, it's at the island here. So I'm.
Pike alone make me hate this event.
To be fair, that pike there, and I think the ones at Michigan, the historic ones at Michigan, were the ones that were like not ideal, when doing it.
Yeah,
The
I think I
problem
might
with
have got
the
my first one an hour in game in.
yeah, the problem with historic fishes or event fishes, they've always been streaky. The only ones that don't seem streaky to me are the old time Christmas event ones, like antlered salmon, furry trout, them type of ones. Outside of that, any of these newer event fish, they're super streaky. I always vent to you. No, I do, and I 100% agree with you. Right now, if you were gonna say Fishing Planet, I mean this it by far has the most bugs out of any time it's ever had. But I also think that they probably, if I were to guess, and I don't want to say something without knowing, but the way they're working on stuff right now, and it seems like they're actively working on stuff again, I would assume some of them issues are going to go away. And I know a couple of them that you had mentioned, Izzy, they'd already tried. So, for example, I did put a bug report in about the catching the fish right by the boat. And I think a lot of people did because that one update they tried, they put it in the patch notes that they tried to fix that, but it didn't really work. Kind of did, but clearly it didn't work for some of it, obviously. No, yeah, Dizzy, that doesn't bother me. Even when a person does, even if a person does disagree with me, I don't get mad at them. I just try to, and not that you did that, but I'm saying, and I do get comments sometimes in the world that are just kind of absolutely crazy. Somebody said that this game is the most money hungry game they ever played. It's like, oh my gosh, you need go and put warships in once, and you will realize that it is insane. Yeah, historic fishing slow. I've been fishing for an hour here and noticed spotted bass at Lone Star and Quanchkin, and it's still nothing. Holy crap! Oh, there's pros right there. Was that it? Oh yeah, that's a historic one right there. Yeah. How many more of them do you need, pros?
One. And they give you $0 too? What the hell is the point
Yeah,
of this fish?
XP apparently. They've done that since every year. I think they've given no money. Um, Dave says, I got the spotted bass at Lone Star by casting straight in the middle of the lake. Was not fast, but got it. Yeah, so keep that in mind when you guys are doing the event, that some of these are not going to be great. I will say, though, spotted bass and past have been probably one of the quickest. Men, been meaning to ask, do colors of the lures make any difference if the other specs are identical? So I always go off of real 100% proof, and while you can't 100% prove it, when you go fish at different places with it, yeah, colors definitely will work. But there's no like, I've never just sat at a place and did a direct 100 fish comparison. I should. I've done it with other things. I've done it with line. Like, I don't think people realize line, the type of line you use, makes no difference at all almost in this game. And if there is a difference, it's slight enough in 7 years that I've never noticed it. And as you guys know, I do okay in the game. Does fireworks help with the historic fish? Fishing Planet has said that it does, but it doesn't seem to, or it doesn't seem to help enough to actually waste the fireworks for that. Like, compared to the Christmas event, they definitely don't. If you're comparing it to the Christmas event. Now, I tried it last year, and I didn't really notice a difference, but you know, people can try, obviously, and if it does help, it helps. And if it don't, it don't. So I don't have cannonballs, guys. I can't do the cannons. I have to go get some cannonballs at some point. So it makes sense to say sell off all the extra gear and just keep my favorite colors. 100%, Ben. In fact, I will, since you're asking a great question here, I will show you my inventory. So if you guys notice, I keep the same things. I did a video on that this week. I keep the same things in my backpack for every lake. And it makes it quicker and efficient to go to places. And the only things I keep at home are stuff that either take bait coins like these, or like the Dendro spoon, which you can't get back, or trophy or X series gear. Otherwise, I don't keep stuff. You won't see, except for these 2 slop spoons that I just took out. But outside of that, you're not going to see stuff in my backpack that, you know, or in my home storage. It isn't barbless, because them are all bait coins. Or, you know, everything here is all bait coins, or for the most part anyway. So save them in Christmas event. Yeah, I did a video last year, Dizzy, where I caught 283. I think it was 283 uniques in one day during Christmas, or in one game day on Christmas. In one game day. Up at White Moose. They work so well at White Moose. I was going Party Razor. Yeah, no problem, Ben. A lot of people struggle with their home storage. Now, mine is all messy right now because I've done some shifting as recently with some new lures. And I probably got to clean some of this out. But for the most part, you can keep it pretty narrowed down. I also have a lot of home storage because when I have all the DLCs, because when they come out, I try to show you guys them on the video and let you guys know if they're worth it or not. So, I hate to admit it, but I think I have $1,500 in Fishing Planet. So if you guys look here, the only ones that are here are the bugged out ones, the ones that show, like I have that one, and I have all these are for the Halloween deal. They always kind of show up. And then also, this one is bugged. I actually have had that one, so you can see I actually have gotten all the DLCs, other than these ones that are bugged on Fishing Planet. I have gotten that one. That one just keeps showing up. That one keeps showing up. And that one keeps showing up. And that's including all the sport ones too. So normally if I say a DLC is pretty good, it's because I've gotten experience. In fact, out of all the DLCs, and they can really help you starting out, but if it's not something that's super cool to me, I don't keep them. The only DLC pulls I still have anymore are the Fire Zeus from the FBS Boat Series pack. And in my storage at home, I still have the VBO Basscaster, but I don't really use Basscasters very much. So that brings up a good point. Once a monster fish is caught, if you lose the lure, is there any way to get it again? No, not currently, but who knows? A lot of people have been kind of bringing that up lately, so maybe Fishing Planet will do something about that. Hey, E6, good to see you at the stream here today. Hey, Kevin, good to see you as well. Alright, we're gonna not do that. Oh man, I've had super bad luck on these flake poles. 2 full days, and then we'll show you guys what I've gotten from it. I've not had great luck. Also, if you guys are lower level too, and you don't have a lot of money, you can just farm Michigan or not Michigan, the Lesney Villa flagpole. Do that one every day. That one's free every day, and some of the really cheap ones for travel. Or get them while you're doing your missions if you haven't done your missions as well. Okay, I've done that. I didn't do mud water. Prince of Peeps. Hey Dave, caught you live on my lunch break going to check out your second canoe Emerald Lake video. I was trying to do it without looking, but I got stuck once I caught the historic fish. Yeah, it's in the very, very back right corner. That one was a hard one for me to find, because you gotta keep in mind, guys, when I make them videos, I have to figure it out for myself. And a lot of times, recently, I've had friends, but when I made some of them guides 3-4 years ago, there was a few of us, but not like it is now. Like, we had the monster fish. What was the one? What was the one you helped me on pros? It went really quick because we had all of us working on it. It's the egg one at Congo. Yeah, so now it's a lot of fun because I got friends helping, and we all work together on it, and they should get more credit than what they do get. But back in the day, I had to figure it out the hard way. And there were, and a lot of times, if you guys, go look at the monster videos, when I show the leaderboards, I was like the first one to catch them, which makes them even harder. And the problem I have with the monster fish guys is I can only catch them once. So I can't test out a million. It's not like my other videos where I test them out like crazy. If I say a unique bass guide at Florida or whatever, I've caught a million there before I put a video out. Whereas a monster fish, it sucks for me because I catch it once and then I have to put out a video. And I would much rather be able to test it a million times to make sure you guys get the right info. But that's what I got. For example, where this sucked is the tigerfish, the Goliath tigerfish. I caught on the first part of the mission, so I never got the second mission to even know there was a second mission. It wasn't until later. How do I do the cannonball? Thanks. Okay. Holy cow, you guys are quick in chat today. The cannonballs, you can just get hooked in the weeds. Like the lily pads are on bottom. I think when you do it more near the bottom of the water. Oh my gosh, I think I already did this one, didn't I? No, I did. Okay. When you hook it on the bottom, you can get it. Let me see if I can snag weeds quick and show you guys how to get the cannonballs. Let's do... Here, let's throw... I don't know if you get it from the top. A lot of times I use stuff down at the bottom, but I think... Here, we'll use this. I bet you can get them from the top, too. The problem is you don't get them every time. You can get weeds and stuff, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get... you'll get one. Really, Popper? If I was doing this at Lone Star, if I was doing this to try to catch a fish, dang well know that you would have hooked 35 times in there. How's it going, Bam? Good to see you. Honored, welcome. Good to see you in the stream. Backlash with weeds. We'll do a couple, just see if we get one off the top here. I got like 6 last night on the Emerald doing lift and drop, catching them historic walleyes. Yeah. Another thing is you can see it right away, guys, when you do it, too. You'll see a big ball when you hook it. Whereas I think if I were to put a bottom on, these guys in this room are going to be like, wow, this guy is terrible, and he's level 80. Don't get to forget the free worms at Lone Star. I used to have a friend that came here every time for it. Like, every day. Like, you realize the wear and tear you do on your pole. Here, we'll throw a bottom deal on here. You realize the wear and tear that goes on your pole from your gear, and the money that you save the free worms is not helping you at all, right? Because he'd be like fully geared up, and then you guys remember this thing like takes like $60, $70, $80,000 to repair. And when you come here for a day, I haven't checked it recently, but it used to be wear on your deal. Alright, let's see if we can get this to go to the bottom and hook something. Come on, go to the bottom. No, not gonna do it, are you? Everybody's watching, game. If I was by myself, I probably would have hooked like 35 times. We're just trying to, for you guys who are just joining in, we're going to try to hook a cannonball here quick for people watching. That looks like it's something. Oh, Dark Harmor. Okay. Sometimes that cannonball does that slow animation that comes up, but I wasn't looking at the screen. I would have noticed it wasn't that. So where is everybody fishing today? Pros, did you catch your last one, by the way?
Yeah. Caught one an hour in, caught the second one 2 hours in.
Oh, so it's not that bad. I mean, it's not that fast either.
2 fish in a half an hour is no good.
I think a lot of the times if you go off peak, you still get the same. Most events, if you go off peak, the fish that you will catch are event because there's nothing else really biting a whole lot. Currently at St. Croix. I think that's what you meant, Ben. But there's nothing to hook up in the middle right now, is there? Just chilled smoking. Oh, got ya. Oh my gosh, a spotted bass actually hit that lure. What the heck? Must be a historic? No, it's a regular one. Wow, that's fucked. Alright, but you guys can see, you can hook the water, and it's frustrating because not everyone's a cannonball, obviously, but let's go finish up our fireworks. Also, I can show you guys how bad of luck I've had on the fireworks. Most of them, I'm getting better luck next time. Like, the game is spiting me. Bam says, come on, pros. Pros isn't going to do the event. I was the one that tried talking them into it. I enjoy the events. Obviously, I was hoping not for a new one this time, but what's that? What's that, pros?
Yeah, if they're like this, I won't be doing the whole thing, that's for sure.
You're just going to do one mission every year till it's done. Pros has all the. If you guys are wondering why he's not interested, here he has all the 4th of July lures, so he's got nothing really to gain. Well, I mean, I guess the hat. Oh, I went to the wrong one, didn't I?
Yeah, but I'm not wearing the hat over my tournament winning hat, so.
No, agreed. I still wear. I think I still have my boat series one on. I like the flame one the best. And the colors of Guards and Glory, while I hate that tournament, my Guards and Glory hat's cool too. It's like blue, green, and purple. I like that hat a lot too.
Yeah, like I have 3 hats that I switch between. All 3 of them are the tournament hats. The Dream Bream, or like the Bream thing, the Anniversary Cup, and the Crappy Cup.
Got you. I don't even remember which ones I actually even have anymore. What's a good kitty? Wait. Oh my God, you guys. Sorry, guys. Trying to keep up to you guys. I'm putting a new joystick on a PS5 controller I bought off of eBay. Oh, got you, E6. Can you help me with an idea of a fishing rod for beginners? Emerald Lake in 6K. Yeah, I could. Here, right here. It's my first pull on my list. Right here. If you can't get the exact stuff, get the stuff under it. Let me see. When's that in spiral? This is the lowest balance setup in the game right here, guys. It's as low as you can get on a pretty balanced setup. Spyro Slim, let me check here in the shop. The real is what's going to be the higher level. Spyro Slim. $25. 3. And what one is the real? Spinning should be pretty cheap. Yeah, that's under 6K. I'm working on the 4th of July missions later. I've gotten about 3 hours of work left after lunch, so I gotta wait on Fishing Planet Boo work. Hope everybody has a great Friday. Thanks, Prince of Peeps. Hopefully you're having a great Friday too. What's a good rod and reel setup for the Patriot lure? That is a good question. It depends on what you're going for, but if you go to the Zeus and you do like a Thunder Spin or a Kraken, which I don't have on me, in fact, needs to go in my bag. I don't know why it came out. Where are you, Kraken? Kraken reel. There you go, Kraken 8000. We'll put that in the bag. That's a good one to have on it. If you're going lighter, I mean, you can kind of use it on everything. You could even use it on this. Just kind of depends on the weight of the fish you're going for. Also, I want to get my weird setup back in. I call it Spin the Trout because that's the one I used to use in the Spin the Trout competition. I like the Bass one better as a boat series, but the Fiesta looks cool too. The Bass one to me is kind of plain looking, but I could see why people like it. Fiesta one looks cool too. Isn't that the yellow one? I could see that one being cool for some people. I'm not a yellow person. What's better, Quachkin Lake Catfish or XP Grind or Evergate Blast? Mainly trying to level up for them high level maps. I mean, honestly, if either one's okay, and I always tell people, don't grind one fish. Go around, grind everything at the lake. Like, you know what? We'll go to Quanchkin. I don't think we've been to Quanchkin yet, so we'll go there, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. But it's a good question, Honored, but it's not. People are like will stay too long at an wallet. The most overrated thing in Fishing Planet, hands down, in my opinion, the most overrated thing in Fishing Planet is walleye farm at Nahar or at walleye farm at New York. Just to stay there and do walleye, that is ridiculous. We want to move around. So when you spawn in here, you could come here for right here, straight in front, catfish right there. There's catfish over there. If you move around enough, they don't slow down. You'll see there's a gar spot here. Oh, let me get my gar spot here. Right there. There's a gar spot on the other side of the lake. And they're not that hard to bring in, especially these catfish. Like, here, let's go quickly, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm going to use, here, let's pull this off. I'm going to use this crankbait real quick. By the way, this is what you get from the event, so you can see. Let me pull, I got to put the Kraken on. It's hard. And you can see, when I hook one on this pole, even if it's a unique, it's really not going to fight me that hard. You don't need much for these catfish. Like, people rip on catfish, but they're also easier to catch than everything else because they don't fight that hard. Alright, this is clearly probably a bass. I'm upset fishing event fish. Nice, bros.
Have you done this, Bam? Have you actually done this event?
It's actually kissed, right?
Yeah. 2 fish, 30 minutes. Horrible.
Yeah, it's basically what it is, Bam. Yeah. It's not super fast, but at least it's not like some of the events where it takes forever to get them out. Ouch. Also, for you, Honored, too, you have to keep in mind, a lot of these big poles that were in the game now weren't out in the game when this place was out. So, alligator gar, the biggest float pole was a Brutus. It's a 30-pound pole, and you can reel them in. Although, as soon as these catfish bite really quick, and as soon as I go ahead and want to show somebody, they're slow. I think most people would agree that do this place competitively, the crankbait, you get most people agree the Star Spangled crankbait is good. Yeah. I'm trying to show them catfish at Louisiana, and
I'm gonna come and show you up, Dave. I'll come show you.
Yeah. The second I go to do it, there's nothing in the water here. I got 2 bass, which is pretty rare here, actually. I mean, you get one once in a while, but not too often.
I need some excitement. I'm on my way.
Ooh, that was a good one. I don't know about this one, but the other one was a good one. But you can see this guy is coming straight in pretty much. And I bet you it's at least 20 pounds. $24, yeah. So you see, they just don't fight much. Even the big ones don't fight much. And this is not a big pole. In fact, most people that come here use a bigger pole than this. I mean, you could even catch these things with like a bass caster. I mean, I've done that before. In fact, that's what I used to do. Back before I realized I hate casting because they're so slow, bait casters. I mean, early game, when you don't have many options, they're obviously usable, but later on, they're not really that great.
Oh, your room's full.
My room's full. Let me start a new one. Oh, look, a historic bass. Pros, they seem pretty easy to me. Let me... Oh, I'm not trying to skip. God damn it. Well, I just used up a bait clade. Not that end of the world. I got nothing to use them for anywhere else. Alright, there's a new room. I've grinded every day at Glades for the last 4 days, only 2 levels, kind of burnt out, looking for something new. Yeah, just rotate around the lake. And actually, the spotted, I hate to even do it now because the game is like, whatever you say you're going to do, David, it's not going to work. So, but bass here is really good too. Like, Everglades might get slightly better, but you're going to catch way more uniques here because you have spotted bass you're able to do. and largemouth as well. And spotted bass is crazy. You can catch them like nothing normally. I don't even dare try to catch them right now just because of that. In fact, I used to do this, what we're doing right here, a lot for events. Or, for me, catfish trial, the comp. I like
Just
when you're
saying.
paying attention, you can see the tail come out of the water on a big one.
Yeah.
I also
Hmm.
think, too, for other people watching, you have to let me know what you guys think, too, but I think when an event comes out, it changes the entire lake way it bites as well. Like, not just the event fish, but it's like some of the other stuff either comes out really easy or really hard. Like, right now during this event, the white bass at Michigan are much easier to get than they normally are. The regular white bass, not the historic, the regular ones. And like these feel different. They feel, unless I'm just getting super unlucky right now. Oh, there's a tail. Are you fighting some pros?
Yeah, I got smashed on the way down.
I know. It's biting me right now. Oh, must not be fighting too hard.
40-pounder.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because it doesn't take you long to fight it. But like I said, Honor, these do not, even though they're 60, 70 pounds, don't be scared to take these on with a 20-pound pole. You can bring them in. A rod for carp and sturgeon up to 10K. I don't know if you can do, well, sturgeon you could do a carp or a pole that cheap, but I don't think the good carp poles are cheap. I think no matter what you're gonna do, you spend money on that.
Yeah, I think the carp rods are expensive.
Yeah, because even the reels for them are like super pricey too.
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure the big one is $100,000 setup with the rod and reel. I think it's like 100,000.
17-pound line? Yeah, you could still catch them. You'll fight them a little bit on 17-pound line, Honored. What level are you, Honored? I think you said, and I forgot. I'm gonna go to another day and see if this fixes itself, because they never bite this slow for me. Jesus. I could have fished a beginning peak in them where it was non-existent, and that would have been okay. 26. Oh, okay, so 17 is going to be. Yeah, that's a good one. If you don't have the jig winner and the breamer, by the way, that's a pull at 26 you should have, because I think that full setup unlocks at 22. We can check when we leave here, but oh, there's another one, pros.
There's the unique 64.7 pounds.
There. Switch days, and I got something. It's not fighting very hard. I've never seen that happen unless it's at different spots, Dizzy. That's interesting that you bring that up. That's very interesting, Dizzy. So you got two uniques in the same or close to the same spot in 10 minutes. Boy, that would kind of make sense because everything bites way different. Like these normally, uh, you get you'll get a catfish without an event. You'll get catfish like every other cast here. It's pretty insane. In fact, for pound wise, even though they don't give a ton of money, they're normally really quick here. But I just bought a carp setup the other day. Need to watch your video on Super Viagra mix. Just been using boilies, but they work pretty good so far. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, if you're trying to make money though, the Viagra mix, oversized carp fishing is not a money maker. If you're just trying to have fun, catch a big carp, yeah, that'll work. But it's not a get rich quick scheme because pros will be the first one to tell you pros lost all his money on the carp tournament doing mixes. Remember that, pros?
It'll happen again this year. I'll probably spend almost $2 million.
Like I don't generally catch spotted bass here ever.
I'll get them.
I catch largemouth once in a while. Yeah. But like that's my second spotted bass here. Left side, same spot. Yeah, that's not normally possible. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Not in 10 minutes. I think the respawn on them is a half hour. I'd have to look at my mark. Yeah, it's a half hour. If you catch one over by the George Washington Monument and then one on the other side by the boat dock, you can get two. But that's also a place I haven't been tested recently. But yeah, I do agree with you. It feels like the event changes how they bite. Like these for sure right now are definitely are not biting like they normally do. Yeah, and there's another spotted bass. You can see them off in the trail, off in the distance. There's just something that doesn't happen here normally. Actually, I'm kind of interested. I want to see if it's affecting. Wait, where's my. There it is. You have piqued my interest, game. In fact, we'll go over here. I had to look at the time because, yeah, that is super. Come on. Quit freaking out. Yeah, that is super interesting that you caught it that way. See, I'm worried about the new mechanics changing all that. I really hope it don't. I really like the way the game is right now. Without, like, the bugs, but I mean, like, the mechanics of the game right now I feel are in good form. Is there any way to do an event a second time? No. I mean, some people can, the people that use two accounts, but I will never tell anybody to do that. But no, there's no way to do the event again. Not this event. Some events allow you to redo them. Like St. Patty's Day event, you can redo the missions as many times as you like, a few of the missions. Even though this is a small sample size, we've only been here like 20 minutes, this place feels way different right now. Like, I haven't even had a gar pop up yet. And normally, while they'll miss sometimes, you'll see gars popping up, especially during peak. Like, this is super odd.
Is that what you're fishing for now?
Yes, well, I'm trying them because clearly even you aren't catching the catfish very quick either.
Well, I had 2 trophies in the room before I joined yours, so I actually have 3 trophies that unique. And
yeah, but remember, these don't have a timer, so they shouldn't slow down.
Yeah, but I'm also not on the good day for them.
Yeah. But saying it's not as fast as what it normally is. You know, ouch! And actually, for you guys watching too, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, we did a practice here one time for the World Cats Tour where I literally just stayed in one spot. I stayed right where you guys saw, right over there, and I caught 22 uniques without moving in 2 hours. Doesn't use a rainbow spawn. It complains about not catching. Real, don't be a hero. But yeah, I mean, we haven't even had a guard pop up, which they should pop up every third and fourth cast here. Just clarifying, one rod in there because that's all I can afford for the catfish unis. Medium cut bait and another rod for me to use the bass. Yeah, because I'm slim on the cash. No, them catfish come out real quickly usually. Yeah, and same with the gar, because like that Moonlight Guards tournament is my favorite one. And normally I get 12 to 14 in a half an hour. And let's see, when was the last time we caught a catfish? 26. Type in there. No, that's spotted bass. So in 5 minutes I haven't caught any. And so it's kind of interesting to me. We haven't even seen one in 5 minutes, which is a weird thing. Obviously, I'm sure one will poke its head up eventually, but this is what I'm talking about. The bite rates feel way different during an event.
What do we use again for the Quanchican bass?
Uh, the
Spinnerbait.
the 4-0 bass jig with either a crayfish or a worm. Yeah, in fact, let's go try that and just see if they're changed too. It doesn't seem like every fish has changed, but it does seem like a majority of fish. Let's try the bass out. That's a good idea. Because them come out pretty insane too normally. Mix it up. I'll put the crawfish on. I need to put the good reel back on. It's kind of interesting. I didn't think to check this year.
I'm standing the wrong spot, aren't I?
Huh. Kind of interested. It's tough for me to make a decision or like a conclusion up based off something because I like to have actual like real numbers in front of me of like what I've caught on multiple days, not just one. There's a unique there. Let's pop over. Because it could have been I just had bad luck over there too, but you never know. It seems like this for a lot of. There's a largemouth bass. So, can you can see honored what I'm talking about on bass. So, like the bass is good here. While at at Everglades they might be more of them. Over here, or I mean they'd be bigger. Over here, there's more of them. And they're respectable. I mean, they're not. It's not like you ain't getting no money for these things. $1,000 for a bass, and it took me 5 seconds. And actually, yeah, give me 1 second, and I'll go back out, honored, and I'll show you what ones at 26. And I'll actually go look at the level and stuff to make sure I'm not telling you something that you can't get. Just when you're here, like a 4-0 bass jig or, um, I mean, a spinner bait, anything with a worm will work really well. All right, let's pop out. Well, let's go help you out with the setup here. That's super weird because Louisiana is normally like the most consistent lake out of all lakes, too. Oh, got you. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Prince. I haven't. The catfish can be streaky for sure, but normally, man, in that time frame, you would have accidentally tripped on a unique. Because we were actually on catfish for a little bit, but so let's go look at the shop here, reels. So you're always gonna look at what reels are unlocked, not what poles, because the poles don't really matter. Um, 26. Oh, okay. Sadly, it's not the 6,000. But you could do the Big River on what would be. So Big River would be 17 on. Because you said you had a 17 pounder anyway, so 17 on a Thora 710, but is the line available for that at 26? That's an interesting level because you're like one level away from getting really good stuff. What is the braid here? 13, 17. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a really good setup. The Thora, that Thora, you could catch catfish on it. They'd fight a little bit, but that would be a really good. In fact, one of my favorite poles is this setup right here, and it's just, you can see it right here. And it's almost exactly what that is. You're just doing the one pole down, the one line down, in the one pole, or the reel down from this one, is what you're basically doing. This is one of my favorite setups in the entire game. If you had to ask me my favorite poles in the game, I would say Zeus and then the Thora. This is just a really good pole for what it is. You know what? I want to bring this back. I'm gonna bring this back to Quachkin, and I'm gonna grab and see, throw a catfish, or gonna catch a catfish on it quick to see what it does. Can you throw that? Yes, you can. It such has a good range of what it can throw too. Also a very good casting setup. You can cast pretty far with this with the right stuff on it. I want to see one of them big old tails come out of the water before it hits it. Oh, I'm at 5 in the morning. Just for poops and giggles. I guess streaming in the dark probably wasn't a smart idea here, but actually, I don't really use the crankbait much at night. There's a tail, but you can see that's pretty good balance setup. Obviously, the pole is a little bit stronger than the rest of it, but you can see how close I can get it to the red. And you see, it's not like pulling me out to like 200 feet or nothing. Granted, it's probably not a monster one. It's probably a common one, but this guy pretty much coming right in. Yeah, see? I mean, it didn't fight that hard, guys. Uni fight you a little bit, but see if we can get a bigger one. Ooh. There's another tail. I love the tails popping up. See, this is how they normally bite right here. Maybe I'm just having bad luck. Could be. That's why I don't put videos on and stuff unless I test it a million times. But it does feel like bite rates change a lot. This one's holding, but it's not really doing nothing real crazy to me. Kind of like actually fighting fish. Generally nowadays I just set up poles so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I would assume this is a trophy. Maybe bigger. I wasn't paying attention when it bit. But you can see it didn't pull me out very far, whatever it is. You know, it didn't go way far out. And the rod's holding its own to it. They all pretty much fight the same too, these flatheads. They're not, none of them are real crazy, and this one's a little bit more of a challenge, but still not that bad. Especially if you're 17 and this is what you got for poles, you know. Man, we had him almost in at 20, and then he went out a little bit, but looks like he's coming in pretty good now. Might fight me here a little bit at the end right before he comes up, but can't get over there. So where's everybody fishing at right now, guys? About to be back to work, laptop here soon. We'll be back at Emerald later. Oh, got ya. Oh, I need to pay attention so he doesn't. Dang it. I hope I didn't get away again there. I had him kind of turned right. See, unique, and that wasn't that bad of a fight. I mean, what was it? So a unique, a 60-pound fish on it, guys, was less than. It had to be less than 3 minutes because we caught the other one 4 minutes ago. Working on one of everything, but that's what I mean. They're not really that bad, and 4 minutes on a fish really isn't that terrible. And honestly, they don't give terrible XP for what they are. Now, granted, flatheads don't give the best money, but And then honestly, too, this is a really good pull for the. This actually is a really good pull for the bass. We'll put the rattlesnake on. Especially if you're newer. So it's basically a setup I was showing you. Honored, it's just like the one higher level, slightly higher of the poles. Trying to complete the lake, can't seem to catch a pike for the sake of it. Yeah, that's what I was telling pros earlier too. The one at Michigan has its moments where it's not super fun. Has anyone changed your name, and if so, did it affect your game profile? Not sure what you mean by that. You can't pick the same name on PlayStation. Or if you're saying changing my name, no, I don't let people have a password to my thing. But this is a perfect bass pull, really. Unique didn't even fight. You can see Uniques come out pretty quick here. I'm getting smoked left and right. Nice. And all these channels, you can fish all the channels here. Just be careful. You might want to use a titanium leader if you don't know the difference between a pickerel and a bass. Because if you do hit a pike, you want to turn down your drag a little bit. Think I'll be good with the catch the uni flathead with the setup? Yeah, I mean you just saw me catch it with the same setup, the Thora. And the pole that you have in the pole, your Thora and my Thora would be almost exactly the same. Alright, so I gotta actually go back quick though, and I make sure I have them all. Pros, you there? I want to change my PS5 profile name, but don't want to lose your data in the game. Oh, yeah, that part, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. You're talking about actually just changing your name. No, you won't lose anything that way. I got tons of friends that do it. Hell, if you look at this leaderboard in a month, this leaderboard won't even have. There's so many names changed on the. You'll see it all the time. In fact, there's some early name changes. I don't even know who. I'd have to look at some of these guys again just to see who it is. Jesus, there's some new names. Alright, so blue crab we haven't went to, right? Might be only blue crab left. Never got a catfish with a crankbait. Saw your video, just smoked a 50-pounder. Was us Quadkin doing a pickerel mission. Yeah, they're fun. And like, you know, when you get higher level, I've been 80 or max level for a while. It used to be max level was 40 and so on, but you have a tendency to forget how fun it is to go, for example, go catch that cap uni flathead on a Thora, because, you know, when you're lower level, this is what you got. And if you go and set up your poles right, you can go catch some big fish, and just like everybody else is. Granted, it's going to take you a minute, but I mean, that unique flathead only took us, it was like 3 minutes, you know? It's not really that bad. Now, however, if I would have caught it on this, it would have came basically straight in, but, or this, which is overkill. Alright, so let's go in here. Jeepers. Alright, so for you guys watching, here, this is all the fireworks. Dang it! Could I hit any more wrong buttons? So basically I've gotten fireworks only, out of all the times I've went, I've been super unlucky, you see. 6, 4, 12, like 13 out of like the, well, how many is there? 13 out of, because I've done it 2 days now. And I think you get 5 per deal. We'll go look quick. So there's 5, 8, 11, 12. So half of the times on flagpoles right now, I'm getting nothing. That's pretty bad luck. Have a good one, Prince. Oh, did I miss JC's comment? Sorry. Oh my gosh, guys. Working on one of everything. Oh, yeah. I did see that one. Alright, so let's actually go to Lone Star. And I'll catch some bass. Because Pros is not talking. Pros, are you back yet? Pros, if you like men in your butt, don't say nothing at all. Good talk, Pros. Good talk.
I'm here.
Oh, were you just muted?
Yep. I'm just sitting in the load map right now. My phone.
Oh, got you.
Texting people that won't leave me alone.
Should have actually brought my jig winner. This is a pretty thick line for a little fish.
Yeah, we'll be using the jig winner a lot over the next week.
Why is that?
Okay, we'll be using it for like 2 qualifiers, semifinals, and finals.
Jig winner?
Yeah, it's a trout open.
Yeah, but the first one, isn't this the barbless one?
Yeah, so you gotta use Rocky Lake, so using the jig winner for
No, I'll
the,
be using the myself, I'll probably be using the Nero.
and then there's the
Here, let me look quick.
Tiger trout at Michigan, and brook trout and stuff whatever they are, and then
Qualifier
white moose.
1. Rocky Lake. I mean, you could do it any of the 3 ways, but yeah, I'll definitely be using the Phoenix or Nero, Michigan. And Michigan, you can use the Thora too, or the. Actually, this year, now that you have the option to use the what is that pole called? I got it on me. I'll look in a second. The one that can throw the lightweight stuff pretty good. That's also a good option there with the Thora setup. And White Moose. I will not be using a jig winner at White Moose.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't say qualifier 3.
Oh, Falcon Lake.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
Falcon Lake maybe, but I probably would use the new pole with the light line. Is probably what I would do there. I could, if you're lower level, for sure you're gonna be using a jig winner a lot. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, Falcon Lake, same thing. Okay. Yeah, so on Q1, I think I made it last year, but if I made it, I was definitely floating it last year.
I made it last year in Q1, or I made it in Q1 last year on Xbox, and then made it in Q2 on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I finished 8th, you finished 9th last year.
Yeah, and he was 10th.
Yeah. So we did pretty decent.
This tournament last year was dominated by Deli and Michael.
And I made it on Q1.
Deli. Yeah, I made it in Q2.
Oh, Brian made it on Q1 too, and Gary. Holy crap! And Charger and Nukem. Oh my god! How did we get that lucky?
The semifinals and finals, Deli, Michael, and Charger were top 3 in both of them.
Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
But Charger was good in Falcon as well. He was third in both of them.
Oh yeah, because he got third in the finals too.
Yeah.
Q1 Old Bucks, Q2 Size Matters, Q3 Lake Trout. Pretty much, Dizzy. Pretty much. Thanks. I took over PS4 for my son and wanted a different name. Have to drop thanks. Good stuff. Yeah, and actually you get one free name change anyway. Oh, guys, actually, while we're here, I have to make League. Nobody even reminded me. Oh my god, I've been terrible. League for Monday would be... Oh, you know what? With the 4th of July, I don't even know if we should do League. Pros in chat, you guys gotta help me out. Should we do League this week or wait?
I don't know, honestly.
And I know I got lurkers in here that do our League.
I'd say probably not, because you guys are probably busy, but...
Yeah, it's probably a good point. Maybe we'll wait to do week. We'll see what everybody says in chat, but I have a tendency to agree with you, Pros. I think you're probably right. I will say, though, Pros, that people on that, like you were saying at Q1, people, I think too many people don't realize that the jig winner can make it on there, on that one. Like Old Bucks, let me see, is it Old Bucks? I always forget the one that's barbless. It must be Old Bucks. But I've done really well in that with the jig winner as well. And the Phoenix or the Big Ali. Like you can bottom rod, float it, or jig winner, you know, or spin it. I had to go back and watch my video on how to cook cannonballs again. I think last year I found a pretty decent way of doing it here. Like there was a spot or something where it was a good spot to do it. First unique flathead catfish. Have a fight with this damn rod. Thank you, Super. You're a legend. Can't even keep it. Nice. But still, I mean, still, it's fun, right? You know, that's what you said. You said you're getting bored out of your mind, and you still get the XP for it. Obviously, not putting in your bag for the money is not ideal, but you can go catch a bass. I practiced free fishing Q2 and caught 3 cannonballs back to back. Nice. What one was Q2? It's Q2 is. I know I just looked. Golly, is Q2 White Moose?
Michigan.
Super fun, man. This is great. Appreciate. No problem. No problem on it. Oh, Michigan. Oh yeah. This is a problem. Is like every time I do Michigan on accident, I make it. Like it's Michigan is ridiculous. Even when I try not to make it at Michigan, I still make it. Like I legitimately didn't try making it on the boat series, and I made it on Michigan again, like always. I use my featherlight for fun at Rocky. Oh yeah, yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's a good pull for Rocky, especially when you like for in his spot. Yeah. Hello to my new favorite YouTube. I just started Fisher Planet like 5 days ago. I'm already up to level 24 with the help of your videos. Thank you. Thanks for joining, Shadow, and thanks for watching. I thoroughly enjoy when people watch videos and stuff and comment and helps. I kind of remember like when I started. Um, Obviously, there's a couple people doing YouTube, but not many. And then I took a break from Fishing Planet because I've been playing it since 2015 when it came out on PC. Well, I took a break, and when I came back, I just felt like there wasn't. I don't want to say it in like a bad way or nothing because I'm not saying that. I feel like less people were doing it, and the quality of people trying to help each other on this game was not very good. A lot of people just try to hide stuff for themselves or uh, as always and anywhere in Fishing Planet, people are trying to do ad revenue. My videos are always short because I don't care about my ad revenue. Um, a lot of people will do a video for 10 minutes just to get another ad in it. If I have a video and it needs to be 1 minute, it's going to be 1 minute. And it's not going to have a bunch of extra stuff in it. So I don't say like or subscribe in every video. I have a little plaque that goes up, but I don't actually talk about it. It's the pack you bought. You buy Sport Trout pack. Oh, God, yeah, yep. Actually, there's a night featherlight as well in one of the packs, isn't there? Too, Dizzy? I'd have to look. I think one of the night set pull or deals has it as well. Is the gold bundle worth it? It's definitely one of the better packs because it's balanced for sure. Like it gives you a pulley for everywhere. You're not going to go to somewhere and be screwed, especially in any level that's lower than 50, 100%. All right, so fishing seems fun there. Now, if I was just going for the historic bass, I would probably just do it this way, guys. If you were wondering, I'll throw it out a few times just so you guys can see, but. If I was going straight historic bass, I would just be going like this for them. What does the mission say for that one, too? I forget. I have to look. It's been a while since I did that mission. I think it's rattlesnake worm here, isn't it? 4th of July. Oh, there it was. Cornets 1. Walleye. Historic bass using... Okay, yeah, rattlesnake worm. Yeah, so I'd be doing it with like this on a 1. That have a form of a featherlight. I'm certain on the advanced pack. I think the gold pack has one too. Yeah, I think you're right, Real. There was one in particular I kept for a while, and I can't remember because I legitimately haven't kept. I only have 2 DLC pulls to my knowledge. I I can't remember exactly what ones they are. I mean, if I have any more than that, but I think it's only 2. I think it's the VBO pull and what's the other one? The Fire Phoenix. I love that pull. I just love that setup was using it in the hard and destroyed uni crappies with fireworks. Fireworks tube. Oh, you know what? I want to go see something. I want to go. Let's go to Michigan for a minute, guys. um, I want to see if it messes up sockeyes quick. Even the shop one is cool, like a few bait coins. Yeah, here, let me look quick, guys. You guys won't be able to see the screen because I'll be in the shop, but I'm going to look quick and just see what the one that I thought was really cool. Um, do. Give me a second, guys. Thought it had a glow tip on it. I could be wrong. Oh, you might be right. I think it might be the advanced pack with the green tip, yeah. I think so. Look, that does look like a Featherlight in that pack. Yeah, can't tell exactly. I have it, so I can't really get the details on it. So because they're not overly strong for the fish, you go for it. Yeah. All right, let's go to Falcon. Or no, not Falcon. Let's go to Kanik. So that setup you're using Honored will take you really far. Like you see, even at my level, I actually do use the Thora quite often. Actually, you can use it up here if you want. Alright, let's moment of truth and justice. Just gotta fish around the big guys. The tilapias are a great fight with it. Going after that'd be hilarious. You go after tilapia and you get some sort of huge catfish. Boy, it's so dark and foggy on this morning on this Alaska deal. How's it going, James? Glad to see you in the stream. There we go. So if you, Bam, if you're still there, that's what I mean by still hooking that rock all the time. Like after I get it, a lot of times I get it just like I did there. Nice, we'll give that a try. I'm gonna laugh when 500 people go down to the Congo and get a catfish on a featherlight, on a like an anchored boat or something. What historic was that? Chinook and a bull trout. Okay, so I wonder if the might get a historic bull trout at any time then. It's annoying too. Yeah. Oh, that's a historic bull trout. Yeah. So it doesn't look like the historics are too bad. Anyone tired of the nice try come back tomorrow reward? Yeah, I was just we were just talking about that. I literally got on 50% of all my stuff. Alright, let's throw over here. This event gives my outfit. Yeah. If you guys watch the, I guess it technically a face reveal video, even though it's the camping trip video that we did, you'll know that in real life, I am actually covered in the flag. I have a cowboy hat that's flag. My company actually has the flag on it, my real life company. I am one of them guys. In fact, 4th of July is my favorite day of the year because I fit in. Spent 2 hours farming cannonballs just to shoot them at roach. And the officer's sword? Yeah. Oh, I see. You're talking about the colonial outfit. Oh, got ya. There's another historic. Yeah, the historics don't seem terrible. I mean, they're coming out. Got two pretty quick. I guess I didn't really try it too hard at some of the other places, but we're getting them there too. You guys got me all sidetracked with setups and good event questions. How is the camper trip? Is awesome. We're getting ready to plan next year's. As we speak, we've been bouncing ideas back and forth. I don't know. We'll see what happens and how many people go. I might rent the whole damn camping or the whole place, honestly. This year was kind of a test run to see how it went. And it went outside of the weather not being super amazing, it went super well. I mean, then the weather wasn't even that bad for me anyway. If you're not used to the cold.
All right.
Pros is waiting for me to come over to Minecraft. I can tell it in your voice. And I will be coming over soon, yeah. Hey, for you guys here watching, by the way, you guys are going to get the heads up that for the first time in a while, we'll be doing, some of you guys will be super interested. We will be doing a Minecraft stream this weekend for you guys interested. And we'll have the family and pros. And so for you guys that haven't played Minecraft, by the way, and you make fun of it, trust me, I did the same thing until I played it. And then for 7 years now, I've been hooked on the game. I like all the games I play, and I play 8 of them pretty consistently, but Minecraft is probably, there's a reason it's #1 game in the world, but I think this weekend we're going to stream it again, so you guys are the first to know about it. I caught my first gaff top sail catfish in real life. I want to catch one of them because they look super cool. I would love to catch one of them in real life. We don't have them up here where I live. You in a friend's room? No, I could switch over to a friend's room. Now I am, Chris. I need to get a better keep net stringer because I can't keep this fish only 33 pounds as max. Nice, honored. Honestly, if a person was going to spend money, honored, if you're one of them people that would, getting at your level, getting a good pack with a keep net is solid. You know, it's a good buy, especially if you get one that's not way too big. You don't need a damn 1,000-pound, 400-kilogram keep net, but because it's too much to repair, you're never going to be able to repair it. Vito, yeah, you could absolutely play with me. I'm just add me on Fishing Planet here if you're on PlayStation. Always get the Congo pack first. Yeah, the problem with the Congo pack though, James, is unless you're going to the Congo, once you get done with the Congo, not a lot of places, unless you power level the Congo, which you could do, but I feel like that kind of ruins the game. You're on PC. Oh, sadly we can't then, Vito. What are the best places to grind? Honestly, if you want the real answer, no bullshit answer, it's whatever place is unlocked to you is going to be the best one. Outside of the canal. The canal, we can all agree the canal is not a good power leveling place. Like you can see here at Alaska even, I'm just sitting in one spot catching fish, just moving where I'm throwing. And actually, if I wanted, I could catch a few unis from this spot, because also I could catch out by that rock right here. I'll play it out there. If I throw over here, actually, I'll just cast there once. I can get chum over here too. What DLC would you recommend any price? I'm gut hooked on this game. Love it to death. I would do one that doesn't take you to a high level lake. Like, or if you get a DLC, don't ruin it by going to the highest level lake in the game. I've watched so many people buy the Congo Pack and quit playing it. Like, don't get me wrong, Congo Pack's great, but I would recommend it when you're higher level. Like, at your level, really, the yeah, what Real said, the 4th of July pack, the Revolutionary pack, the one with the lures in it, even though the event is going on right now and you can get a lot of the lures right now, having the extra lures, you can see right now that I'm using the mediums from that pack and catching it, and it's a cheap pack. It's such a good pack, guys. Like, it's for $6. It's ridiculous. If I were to say something besides that, the advanced pack, maybe the gold pack, something that gives you a selection of poles but doesn't wreck it for you. If you eventually down the road, you definitely want to get a Congo or an Amazon pack for the boat because it's the best boat in the game. But if you're going to spend your money efficiently, wisely, Revolutionary pack, hands down. Them lures are so good in that pack. And then something like a sport bundle or advance or something that gives you a range of poles, but you don't want to wreck it by going to the high tier lakes right away, Honored. It's fun to go through, take your time, have the occasional frustration of a fish being tough to get, like a trophy pike at Weeping Willow, or, there's always fish that are tough to get. Do your missions and you will thoroughly enjoy it. How's it going, business? Yeah, but you're totally right, Real. How do we add you? I have not tried to do that. Alright, so you're going to see this will happen quite often here, but you can see you guys can add me right here on the search bar. If you type in Soopa-Dave right in that bar, it'll pop me up. Oh my god, I have 9 friends requests today. Holy crap. You guys will have to let me know which ones are you if you do add me, because my friends list gets maxed out really quickly. In fact, I went through my complete friends list the other day, and I cleaned it out so I could add more people back on and fish with. There's a lot of people I don't really fish. Not that I don't like, but there's people I just don't see anymore in the game. Especially because I don't really do comps, so. I mean, the last comp I did was like a month and a half ago, I think. Alright, we're gonna hook a uni schnook quick. Well, hopefully it's quick, but you never know. I don't even know what I caught from that spot. Normally, I don't just sit there, guys, like an idiot like I just did. But you can see it's still, I mean, I have like, it wasn't very long and I got 150 pounds of fish. So it's not that terrible. Normally you want to rotate spots. If I can get a social from you, I can send you the picture of the goss tail and stuff. I caught it in real life. And I don't have you on my, wait, if I can get a oh wait, 1 second here. Oh, are you talking about on PS4, Chris? Yeah, you can add me on PS4. That's no problem. Or if I can remember, guys, I've had a Discord for a while, but I finally actually remembered what link it was to do. See if I can find a link to Discord here. We have a Discord. The gaming chat has a Discord. No, is it this one, guys? You guys should try that. See if that's the right Discord. If you guys wanted to join the Discord, like I haven't even posted on the channel yet, so you guys would be like the first people in it. I've had a while, but I'm not big. I try to keep everything right here on YouTube for everybody, so they're not having to run to Twitter or Discord or a birthday party down the street to know what's going on the channel. If that's the right one, Real, Real and Kevin, the moderators, you guys might want to You guys might want to actually copy that too. Was that the right one as well? Oh yeah, must have worked. Rashan joined. Yeah, okay, yeah, that is the right Discord, guys. Yeah, I just double checked the link. It's crazy that I actually had that as my clip on my clipboard. And for Kevin and Real and the other moderators, I don't know how to set the role as moderator on Discord, but you guys will probably be doing if you guys want that over there as well too. Oh, Elliptic Viper, give me a second. Is that you, Chris? Let me see here. I think that might be Chris. Also, for you guys that did send me a friend request, if for some reason you guys come off later, it's not for any other reason, and I'm trying to give everybody a chance to fish too, guys. Yes, it works. Shadow, Rain, there you are. Got you, Shadow. Yeah, just and also Chris, just remind me once in a while that's you. You can always send it back to me, since you are on the stream quite a bit. But yeah, I don't. The only time people come off is if I'm trying to rotate and get people on Fishing Planet. On PS4 now, yeah, and me, you really don't have to worry, Chris. But because I can have basically as many friends as I want on there. I am the Roshan account using my sister's computer. Oh, got you. I'll have to remember that. I can edit your name too. Kevin, I'll probably ask you again in another day or so. Was a fight with a knight, and no, I'm not mad. Yeah, got you. Yeah, because sometimes I forget who is who, by the way. But I had to actually clean up my actual friends list the other day, so. Decent coho. Try a couple casts here, guys. Now I'm gonna blow the fishing plate. Oh, got you. What one are you in Discord, Chris? Yeah, hey, I'm okay with it. I mean, that's what our Discord is for. It's not going to be anything in particular, just people talking. In fact, I should probably make a video for that tomorrow morning. Oh, no wonder why I was on 2-speed. Have you ever beat the King Titan on Ark? Yep, I actually did guides on that video. I do guides on that game. Them were actually the most popular videos I did were Ark, Conan, and Minecraft. Yep. And the King Titan, I did beats. So actually, if you watch my Let's Play on Ark, you'll notice that I used the King Titan skin because I beat it. And I beat it on official as well. Beat every boss in that game multiple times. I have more hours on that game than any other game, including Fishing Planet. In fact, it's 3 times what I have on Fishing Planet. I think Fishing Planet, between both platforms, I probably only have 6,000 to 7,000 hours. So, and I know I have at least bare minimum 12,000 hours on Ark. It's your gamer tag? Okay, got you. Caught my second uni, 66 pounds, really good XP, but I think level 28 is when I get my keep net. I think I'm going to buy a DLC, though. Yeah. Honestly, the advance or the just I would be hesitant to buy one that takes you to a high level lake and ruins the game for you. I'm just realizing what you played. You ever got the great one on the Hunter Call of Wild? No. I am terrible at Hunter the Call of the Wild, but I love it, and for some reason, you guys like watching me play it, even though I'm not that great at it. It's probably the game that I'm worst at. Out of all the games I played, that's actually probably by a long shot. And for some reason, you guys like watching it. I think if I ended, I think right now, obviously everybody likes Fishing Planet videos, but I think if I were to try ending the Call of Wild stream, I think people would be or the series on Call of Wild, people would be pissed. A lot of people seem to really like that series. Oh, 100% quit. Yeah. So I take it you play a lot of the same games I do then, Quick? What are my thoughts on Call of the Wild Angler? I don't know enough about it to have a real thought on it. I could tell you that for me to judge a fishing game isn't fair because this is the only fishing game I've played. Or I shouldn't say that. Only fishing play in the planet, or only fishing game I've cared for. Is the Daleks pack any good? That would be a really solid pack. I'll look at it again here in a second just to refresh what's in it for me. But that would not hurt you, if that's what you're asking. I'd be sad if you ended Call of the Wild streams. No, them are perfect. So for you guys watching, Wednesdays are Call of the Wild streams. We do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream. Oh, hi there. Little trophy. Sad. I kind of guess, for you guys watching, you can Fish Planet, you guys know I pretty much always guess my fish. Red Dead and GTA. Games I have not played in a long time. GTA I played quite a bit of back when PS3 happened. In fact, I have one of my characters I moved to PS5 is like 700, and then I got another 700, and then I think I left a 500 guy on PS3 or something. Yeah, I played that quite a bit. And it's not even that I was really good at it or nothing. I just raced a lot, and you get a lot of levels from racing. I just added again. You can showcase my outfit again. Oh, my bad. Give me a second. Let me see. There it is. Oh shit! I didn't know I took you off there. Oh, you're Liptic Viper. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely, if I had known that was you, Chris, I wouldn't have grabbed you off of there. My bad. Just pulled a 20-pound cat out of NC. Apparently, I need a bigger keep net. That seems to be a reoccurring theme in this stream, guys. People not having big enough keep nets. Yeah, they're biting. It seems like they're biting better on bottom than they are. This is my uni Chinook. Doesn't look to be overly huge, but it is my uni. Agreed, it's a struggle. And even though I honored, is this your first? I think this is. You said this was your first live stream. I think you said you just. Well, level 26. Probably haven't played the game a million times. Yep, first one. Yeah, not a super great unique Chinook, but we got her. A lot of money to be had in Alaska. Alaska is a pretty fun place to go. But you can see when we were using Liberty Spoon, the historics came out pretty well. They weren't bad. We got a couple. So, for all the guys that are new, first time people, I think Quick and honored, and there's a few other names new today. Thank you guys for stopping in. For the usuals, if you guys want, I know it's different for everybody else. I do believe we are going to do a Minecraft stream. Oh, shoot, that's right. You're on your way up here. See if you can get up here. Oh, you're running. Oh, okay, give me a second. I see you. Remember, it's going to be a 12-second delay for you, Viper, what we see in the game. there's Chris from stream, guys. He's got his setup, his gear set up. It's pretty cool. That's the gear that you get from the 4th of July event. And Kevin is 100% right. Always, keep that should be always your first upgrade. But for you guys watching, I am going to end it here. We got some other projects to do on some other games. But if you want, keep your eyes peeled this weekend. The Minecraft stream is coming back. The Sunday stream. I don't know if it'll be Sunday this weekend, but we're going to start doing the Sunday streams again, guys. I've had a few people asking me that. So anyway, guys, if you guys watching, we're going to end it here. Have a good one, folks.